The lives of hundreds of thousands of chickens are in limbo tonight, and several area farmers have been hung out to dry after the sudden closure of an Iowa-based poultry company. It's a complicated story that spans multiple states, but it is affecting people right here in western Wisconsin. Here's our own Jeremy Landgrave with the background and the breakdown of what is happening now.
Pure Prairie Poultry is a business based out of Iowa. It started up in 2021 and sold many different chicken products. To get that chicken, the business had contracts with farmers that are located in Iowa, Minnesota, and Wisconsin to raise their chickens to later be processed. These contracts not only gave them the chickens to raise, but also the food and reimbursement for their bedding and heating. That all came to a stop last week, though. According to the president of Trempealeau County's Farm Bureau, Pure Prairie Poultry tried to file for bankruptcy in September, which was denied. Now the company has dissolved, leaving local farmers stranded. Since last week, the contracted farms have been left with no food, no money, and hundreds of thousands of chickens. Some farmers, like this one in Mondovi, are giving away chickens for just a donation because they can't afford to keep them at their farms or feed them. One farmer was paying almost $20,000 a week for food for the chickens.
We're hoping to be able to get some money back, but if this company goes into bankruptcy, they may be able to walk away without anything, and these farmers could be left out to dry for tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. The farm down here is a father-son operation. The father is well established, farming for a long time, but his son is 21 with a wife and baby, and there's just no extra, no extra give in a young producer, young farmer's budget.
On September 30th, the CFO of Pure Prairie contacted the Department of Agriculture, Trade, and Consumer Protection about the situation, asking if Wisconsin has any programs to pay for feed for the birds since the company lacks the resources to do so. In a letter from the Wisconsin DATCP to Pure Poultry, DATCP said it does not have statutory authority to assume control of the birds in a situation unrelated to animal disease response, nor any funding source to provide feed or their resources for the flocks. DATCP asked Pure Prairie to consider humanely euthanizing birds who do not have food or are unable to be processed in order to alleviate animal suffering.
Thanks, Jeremy. The Trempealeau Farm Bureau president encourages anyone who can take these chickens off the farmers' hands to do so as soon as possible. We'll have more information, including some of the addresses of the farms, on WQW.com. You can also read the full letter from DATCP there as well.